Today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe there's going to be a huge move coming over the next couple of days. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. So today AMC stock closed down only 1 penny at $5.46. After hours it did close at $5.42, and it was a pretty flat day. We did hit a high of $5.57 in the morning, and then we hit a low of $5.29, but this is extremely good to see. We didn't see a lot of volume today, only 15 million shares traded, so the fact that it is holding up right now is extremely good to see, as well as GameStop. We've been trading flat on GameStop for a couple of weeks now, and Roaring Kitty has been very silent. He hasn't came out and said anything. So when Roaring Kitty does come out and say that he didn't sell or post his portfolio or basically anything he does, I really do think this can send GameStop up for another run like the past 2 times. I believe we can hit $40 within a day. That's not even 100% gain from where we're trading at right now. None of this is financial advice though, and I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold, but if you're gonna take a risk, I would do it right now. I mean, right now it is very quiet, and usually the biggest reversals happen when interest fades. So right now, a lot of people aren't really talking about GameStop. A lot of people aren't talking about his AMC. The hype isn't as crazy as it was, a couple weeks ago. The hype has definitely died down, and I feel like Roaring Kitty is just building it up once again. He's just working behind the scenes, and he's waiting for the right time. I'm pretty sure he has already everything planned out on what he's gonna post next, but I do believe when he does do a portfolio update, it is going to go parabolic, because I do not think he sold his GameStop shares. I really don't believe he did. If AMC does break $6 though, we could see this easily go back to $10 within that same day. I wouldn't doubt it if AMC does have a 100% day this month. Me personally, I did sell all my AMC calls and load into GME calls. I bought $27 calls expiring on July 19th. That is because I already have a lot of AMC shares. I basically have like over 90% of my life savings in AMC shares, and I do want to ride both of these plays. I do love AMC and I love GameStop. So I put all the profits from my AMC calls in GameStop calls, and it's expiring pretty soon on July 19th. So that's how much I do believe that a huge move is going to happen over the next couple of days. There's a bunch of interest in GME calls right now, especially because look at the volume. It's just been dying down. Today there's less than 10 million shares traded, and we're still holding up green. That is amazing to see. So I do believe those GME calls are gonna go freaking crazy. If GME goes to $100, I already saw the calculations. If GME goes to $100, then the calls that I have right now would be worth $100,000. $100,000 if it goes to $100, which is freaking insane. So I definitely do think it's worth the risk, but please don't make any financial decisions based on this video. I'm just letting you know this is it. This is freaking it. So look at the movies that are already set to release in 2026. So Shrek 5 is coming out, $2 billion. Avengers 5, $1 billion. Toy Story 5, $2 billion. The Batman 2, Jordan Peele's next film. Dune is rumored to come out in 2026. The Messiah, so this is going to be the 3rd part of the trilogy, and that is going to be freaking insane. There's going to be a live action Moana movie, so Moana in real freaking life. The Mandalorian and Grogu, if that's how you say it. The Super Mario Bros. Movie Part 2, and The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. So when I saw Super Mario Bros. 1, the first one, I knew there was going to be a Part 2, and that itself just made me get jacked to the tits. This made over $1 billion at the box office, and Super Mario Bros. 2 is going to make over $2 billion. I believe so. All these movies are freaking huge. And what do you think is going to be happening at AMC in 2026? Do you think they're going to go bankrupt in 2026? Or do you think they're going to be making the most money that they've ever freaking made? It shows on the stock price. It reflects on the stock price. So one of the reasons I do believe that these movies have been going crazier and breaking records that have never been broken in history is because of how they're marketing the movies now. So I did make this post on X. If you haven't went and followed me, make sure to go follow me. I do post there every single day, and my username is Mikey's_money. So I said the box office was doing terrible because there was no movies. This was reflected on AMC stock. Now there's unlimited movies coming out, and they will all break records in the box office. This will also reflect on AMC stock. They're using new marketing strategies like TikTok and Instagram Reels to get more people in the movies than ever before. It is right in front of our faces. we are going to the moon. DreamWorks just made this Instagram account. They made a freaking Twitter account. They probably made a TikTok. I haven't checked it out. It's obvious what's happening here. They want to market Shrek 5 like crazy. I mean, it's not even set to release for another 2 years. And they're already marketing Shrek 5. That's how huge this is going to be in the box office. This could potentially raise over $3 billion. Who freaking knows? I mean, there's no saying how much this can raise. And I do think this new marketing strategy that all these movies are looking at is so smart, because everyone's on TikTok, everyone's on Instagram, everyone's everywhere on social media. And this is something they haven't done in the past, obviously, because they just made this freaking account. So obviously a lot of these producers like DreamWorks, Pixar, all these huge companies, Disney, they weren't advertising their movies so crazy. Now you see it everywhere. You see it on the TV, you see it on your phone, all these advertisements for new movies. And this is going to reflect on AMC stock. I mean, we saw AMC trading in the cents at 24 cents all the way from $72. And that was because the box office was doing terrible. AMC was making zero money. AMC was having to dilute its stock because it had no cash. AMC had no cash, and now the cash is flowing freaking in. And I promise you guys, it is going to reflect. It is going to show. So Unusual Whale said, "This is unusual. Today someone bought 5,000 GameStop $30 calls expiring on July 19th. A potential different trader also around the same time bought similar Chewy $30 calls for July 19th. These trade sizes are similar to when Roaring Kitty bought GME and Chewy before." So there's a bunch of interest in GME calls right now. I don't know too much about Chewy, but I know Dambo and GameStop whales have been loading up. It's been so quiet, like I said, and the biggest reversals happen when there's very little volume, when not a lot of people are talking about it. That's when prices freaking explode. So I think when Roaring Kitty does come out, and I believe he will in the next couple of days, I think this is simply going to send GameStop to the moon. That's why I did load into GameStop calls. I sold all my AMC calls. Even though I do think AMC is going to squeeze as well, I wouldn't be surprised if GameStop is trading over $100. It might sound crazy, but I believe we can have over 100% day, and it can just go parabolic with everything that's happened. I really do believe that. This guy said, "Don't fade the cat, man. Roaring Kitty is cooking behind the scenes." So yeah, I do believe Roaring Kitty, when he does come out, it's game time. GameStop is going to the moon. AMC is going to the moon. I think it's just getting freaking started. So I did make this post earlier today on Twitter. I said AMC on balance volume is at all-time highs. This means that a huge move to the upside is coming very soon. So if we take a look at the OBV on AMC, it has skyrocketed to all-time highs. The interest on this stock has went insane. So what does a high on balance volume refer to? A high OBV indicates positive volume pressure, looking forward to higher prices. So it doesn't matter that AMC is up 20-25% in the past couple of days. People are still buying. I am still buying. I'm looking at getting another 100 shares probably this week. And they are buying simply because AMC is undervalued. The box office is recovering. AMC is going to pay off its debt and become one of the most profitable businesses that there is. And it's all going to happen right before our eyes, and it's going to show on AMC stock, I believe, in my opinion, just like Carvana. I mean, look at Carvana. It crashed from $300 all the way to $4. From $4 now it's trading at $120 because business is booming. That is exactly what is going to happen with AMC stock. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. I do believe tomorrow we are going to see a green day for GameStop and a green day for AMC. I wouldn't be surprised if GameStop breaks $30 and AMC breaks $6 by the end of this week. But I will keep you guys updated on everything, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buy the dip, here we go, come on, push it.